Workshops and lectures in Teams. In this video, we will look at the scenario of how to potentially hold workshops and lectures in Microsoft Teams. Deborah, who runs lectures and workshops for the Business Management course, creates a Teams meeting by going into the Calendar tool to create a new meeting. She enters the title, date, times, and details as per usual. But instead of adding in members individually, she decides to use the Add Channel option to add the Lectures and Workshops channel to the meeting, which will automatically allow all members that belong to the Business Management course team to the meeting. If the term consists of recurring lectures and workshops, Deborah can choose to use the Repeat option to set the reoccurrence schedule to save time from having to recreate the meeting every day or week, and more. Once created, Deborah would like greater control on what her student participants can or cannot do during the meeting. She can click on the meeting option and choose to only allow herself to be able to present, which disables the ability for students to share their screen or request control of hers, therefore allowing her to maintain focus on delivering the lecture content without any unwanted distractions. Prior to the start of the meeting, Deborah can put up messages in the meeting chat to relay important messages and share links to any prerequisite reading materials to her students. During the actual lecture, Deborah can refer to resources already uploaded previously in the files area of the channel and quickly direct users to them by copying the link to them and creating a message in the meeting chat. She starts the lecture by welcoming everyone. To ensure that the students can hear her clearly, she uses the Mute All option, which is available on the Show Participants function to prevent any background noises being picked up from other attendee microphones. She informs the students to use either the Conversation option or the Hands Up function to ask questions or to get her attention during the lecture. Deborah also lets everyone know that she intends to record the meeting so that any students that missed the lecture can also view it in their own time. She clicks on the More Options icon and selects the Record option. A banner at the top will inform her and everyone else that the recording has started. Deborah uses the Open Share Tray function to pick a PowerPoint to accompany her lecture. Halfway into the lecture, Deborah decides to bring in her colleague, Cara, who also delivers workshops and tutorials on the course, to help present a section of the lecture, and adds her in using the Participants option. Cara gets the incoming call and joins the lecture. She notices because the meeting was set up to only allow Deborah to have full presenting options, she is unable to take control of the presentation, so quickly messages Deborah to ask for her attendee permissions to be upgraded. Deborah sees the request and quickly upgrades Cara to give her presenting rights. Cara can see a banner message informing her that she has now got additional functionality associated with being a presenter and takes over control of the presentation to deliver her section of the lecture. Throughout the duration of the lecture, Deborah and Cara answers student questions and uses the Meeting Notes option to take down any questions that they are unable to answer straight away to follow up later. Once the lecture finishes, the recording will be processed in the background and will become available shortly for any students to rewatch it either directly in Teams or they can choose to open it in Microsoft Stream. Let's recap on some of the functions we looked at: scheduling a channel meeting and refining the meeting options, sharing links to resources in a conversation post, using meeting control functions such as Mute All, Share Tray, and Record, dialing in additional participants and changing presenting permissions, adding meeting notes,